I would like to introduce you to someone. This young man here, he's 6 years old. He grew up in this city in Belfast. He fell in love with films in this city, and he saw films in the Ritz. Those of you who are old enough remember the Ritz cinema in Great Victoria Street, and he saw films in many ways, on TV, on video, etc. And he just loved films, and films for him were a kind of magic carpet ride. He felt sitting where you are now, looking up at the screen, he felt as if he was sitting in winter, looking at summer. There was this kind of unraveling of self, a kind of plenitude that happened when he was sitting in the movie house. He grew up and, of course, became me. I'm him, he is me. And so I bring him along with me today to tell you that when I watch films, I still feel as if I watch films as him, this little boy. This kind of, you know, when you watch a film, sometimes it's really good to be completely open and just sort of emotional about it. And so I think this is how I watch films. I asked my nephew Ben, how should I introduce my films? And he said, well, the most important thing is to dress as a monkey. So I didn't dress as a monkey, but I brought my monkey hand here. And what's good about that is that, as we all know, we've all been children, and when you're children, you think of anything, you say anything, you are uncensored in your imagination. Pablo Picasso, the great painter, said that all children are artists, all young people are creative. And then somehow, as we grow up and we get a bit cool and worry about what jeans we wear or what shoes we wear, we sort of lose some of that freshness. We lose some of that desire to introduce a film dressed as a monkey. So I said to Ben, could you write me an introduction to the film? And he wrote, "Welcome to Monkey Land, you monkeys." This piece of paper was the entire screenplay for the film. It's just like a big sheet of paper, and in each of these little boxes I have scribbled a theme, like the adventurousness of childhood, the shyness of childhood, the violence of childhood, the stroppiness of children, etc. And then within each of those themes I've scribbled the names of some films, and this was the screenplay for the film. Nothing more structured than that, sort of a kind of visual thing rather than a written thing. And if the film you're about to see is any good, I think it's because of that one single sheet of paper. It probably took me less than an hour to write it, but because it was so free and scribbled and on like screenplay writing, then I think that it worked. So if the film is any good, then it's because of that. So if, like me, you fell in love with films as a child, then I would invite you to watch this film, if you can, if possible, with your childhood self, with a kind of open-eyed sense of, hopefully, wonder and possibility. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll probably be, if you come and have a particular question, I'll probably be sitting out in the cafe or the bar afterwards, but otherwise I'll be back here tomorrow, isn't that right?
Yeah. Tomorrow at 9 in Belfast, you can see it in the programme.
Thank you, and enjoy the film.